In class today, students did lesson 24, which is an introduction to percentages. I'll read the intro for you and go through a couple examples. Percent means per 100. We can write a percent as a fraction with a denominator of 100. Example, 40% can be written as 40 over 100. We can use the fraction form of a percentage to help us find percentages. I'm going to change that. We can use the fraction form of a percentage to help us solve problems. Okay, that's really what we're going to be doing today. Okay, hopefully it's changed too on the students' sheets before we teach this. Okay, part over a whole is percent over 100. This is really what we're going to be working on. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down so I have all of the examples on my page. Okay, example 1. There are 20 girls in the cafeteria. 8 of them are wearing glasses. What percent of the girls are wearing glasses? Okay, so there's 20 girls. This is the total. 8 of them are wearing glasses. So I know that I can make a fraction 8 over 20. And I'm going to label it. This is going to be glasses to total. Totals always go on the denominator of fractions. The question is asking what percent are wearing glasses. So we know percentages are out of 100. So I'm going to set it equal to a fraction with 100 in the denominator. You really have to scale this ratio up to have 100 in the denominator. So 20 times 5 is 100. Whatever you do to the bottom, you must do it to the top if you want the ratios to be equivalent. And that means that 40% of the class is wearing glasses. Okay, let's try another one. There are 9 pencils in the drawer. There are 6 pens in the drawer. What percent of the writing utensils are pencils? Okay. Now this is going to be a little bit trickier, okay? Because you have 9 pencils, 6 pens. So when you add 9 plus 6, that means you have 15 total utensils. That's a very important step in this problem. Okay, now you have to make what percent are pencils. So there are 9 pencils out of a total of 15 writing utensils. And you want to know what percent that is out of 100. Okay, well, 15 times nothing gives you 100. It doesn't scale up. So you're going to want to simplify this first ratio to see if that helps you. These can both be divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 15 divided by 3 is actually 5. Now that we've scaled this first fraction down, now we can scale it up much easier because 5 times 20 is 100. 3 times 20 is 60. Okay, so 60% of the writing utensils in the drawer are pencils. Sorry about that, pencils. Okay, I'm going to clear these two and scroll down. There are 400 students at the school dance. This is your total. 250 of them bought their ticket at the door. Okay, ticket at the door. What percent of the students bought their ticket at the door? Okay, so you want the ticket at the door is 250 out of a total of 400 students. So now you can scale this down actually because percentages are out of 100. You could simplify this too, but there's an easier way because 400 divided by 4 scales you down to 100, and whatever you do to the bottom, you must do to the top. And 250 divided by 4, I can double check on my calculator, but it is 62.5. Oh, Mrs. Kramer, you were wrong. Okay, it's actually 62.5. So much for my mental quick math today. Okay, last one. So this one is 62.5%. It's absolutely okay for percentages to have decimals in them, okay? Lainey got 16 out of 18 right on her quiz. What percent did she get correct? Round your answer to the nearest percent. Oh, I like this one too. So 16/18 we're going to write down and we're going to label it. This is correct to total. So I want to figure out what percent that is out of 100. I'm going to scale this down by dividing them both by 2 That gets me down to 8/9. Doesn't really help me any, so I'm going to take out my calculator, and I'm going to divide 100 by 9 to see what I'm scaling up by. And it's 11.1 with repeating, okay? So I'm going to leave this right on my calculator, and I'm going to times it by 8, okay? And it looks like it's 88.888 repeating, but this asks me to round it to the nearest percent, which is the nearest ones place. I'm going to circle the one next door. If it's 5 or higher, you add 1 to the underline. So if we rounded this, if a teacher was going to round this, they would give Lainey an 89%. And that's what we did today in lesson 24.